Good morning, everybody. So just like we did last week with the other hives, half the apiary, we are going to do with this one and push them down, put a queen excluder on. That way, if any ladies hatch over the next week, when we go to harvest honey, I won't have eggs or larvae in my honey. So we'll see how it goes. And we'll even see how they're doing. We're obnoxiously smoking them because we want to push them all the way down. I have a new queen excluder, or excuse me, well, I have new queen excluders down there, but I have my box with a top entrance in it so that way they can leave if need be. So we'll see how this goes. Now we're gonna go frame by frame, pull them out, make sure the queen's not on there, put them in the box, put the queen excluder on, and then we'll call it a day. But I'm pretty sure just from the first glance that she is not up here. So that's good news. Alright. Need some room to work. You're starting to build that out. I'm sorry, baby. I don't have much honey on this, but that's all right. So far I'm not seeing any larvae in the honey, so that's good. I think they did really good at just making this top box just honey. But just in case, and like I said, for ease of quickness in a couple weeks, we're gonna change out their box. There we go. Try to get the majority of them on there. There we go. There we go. We're going to pull this beetle trap out because I think they're doing pretty well without it. Just like that. Besides, it was empty. We're going to clean that up. Pop that out. And then we're going to put a queen excluder on for them. Just to make it easier in the next couple weeks. All right. And I'll put them all back. So we know the queen is in the bottom. Their numbers are looking really good. So I'm not going to worry too much. Just restacking these from when I roughly was quickly just putting them in. And then just because I don't want to encourage the second door right now, I'm going to leave the second door shut, which is this top door up here. So I'm not even sure I'm going to vent it because it's not that. So we're going to just completely close it. Okay. So now we're going to put their top on, and then we're going to let them be. Now, it's just me by myself right now, so pardon me while I go get the next box with the door. Because ultimately, all my supers are going to have this extra door. Because what I'm hoping is, next spring, I can demonstrate on these. Next spring, I hope to open them up. Oh, this one's on backwards. And they can go in and out as they please, and they can completely not even have to worry about the queen excluder. Now, I did not put an extra door on this one because there was no eggs or larvae in the top of it at all. Plus I had run out of doors. So, as long as everyone has the queen excluder at the bottom, we're good. So, like this one, it's only got it at the top, so I'm going to move to the second box today. So give me just a second. Let's get you guys settled. Hopefully the wind won't blow that over. And we'll be good. Now I am doing an obnoxious amount of smoke just because alright, so because like I said, I want to push them down. Now I know this top one has no queen. This has been like this for a couple weeks, so we're gonna go ahead just to double make sure. I saw no eggs on that one. Well, other than upsetting my split space, so you know, I actually may just pull this top box off completely, even though they have it, only because it's been at least 2 weeks and they haven't filled this one at all. So, and I don't want to, I'm seeing a couple beetles, not too much to be alarmed with, but I mean, I'm on my 4th frame and no honey. Yeah, I'd rather pull this and not have to worry about, oh dear, that's solid. Okay. I love these little ant feet, but they do make it a little challenging. Yeah, there's lots of bees, that's great, but the issue I have is they're not putting honey in there, so alright, well, we'll put this here so it doesn't fall because it's got 4. Alright, so now we're going to have to smoke them a lot. We want them to go down. Alright. We're going to close up their door. They don't need it. Well, they may need another entrance. We'll see. I'm pretty sure that the queen wouldn't be up here just from looking at this frame, but you know, I could be wrong, so we're going to have to slowly check this one as well. Sorry, I don't like spiders. And of course there was one huge spider right in the middle of the box on the ground, so no. Alright, so yeah, we need to push them down a little further. Go down. like the shake method works better than the brush. I'm pretty sure with all this aggravation too, the queen, if she was up here, is long down there now. So what we're doing, just for those of you tuning in, is I'm doing what I did to the other hives last week. I am pushing the bees down to make sure there's no queen up here. That way she won't go and lay up here, hopefully, but so far it looks like she hasn't. These were all bees that had just recently hatched, so they're putting stuff in there. So that's good. And we're putting a queen excluder on just so the queen doesn't get up in the top. That way in a couple weeks when I go to extract this honey so I can feed them during the fall, there won't be eggs or larvae in it. But also we're taking out those beetle traps that are in the bottom. Lots of bees, so we're good. And honestly, they're pretty nice for the crappy weather we've been having. Sorry, there's just needed some room. But yeah, some of these aren't even full, so I think taking out that other frame or the other super is perfectly fine. Alright, so now get them off the side of the box. Take these out, because that's just the breeding ground at this point since they're that dry. And then put their queen excluder on. Alright. I think we're doing pretty good. Oh yeah. It's all lined up. And now we just put all this back in the way they like it. I'm sure that, well actually, excuse me, they're just grumpy right now just because I've done all this. But you know what, part of me feels like I could go ahead and put that other box on. There's enough bees up here that I think it's okay, actually. I mean, it's not like they aren't protecting it. For the amount of hive beetles that I saw, I think, why not? Give them a couple more weeks with it. Alright, that's what we'll do. We'll give them a couple more weeks with this top box, and then it all pulls off. We'll pull it all off. Alright, so let's see what we got going on with this one. This is a very big hive, very tall hive. Alright. Okay, so this is Big Hive. Big Hive. They have that top box with the queen excluder already. I'm just going to give them one with a door. That way when I go to extract honey, like I said, they will have somewhere to go if there are eggs or larvae. Alright, so top box is going away completely. Because what I see on that was lots of hive beetles. So that extra box was too much for them, which is okay. I mean, it's spring or it's fall time, so they're not completely up in numbers. So what we're going to do, just like the others, we're going to go frame by frame, make sure the queen's not on there, and then put them in the box. This time of year you want to make sure you have no beetles. We've done our mite treatment. So now it's just basically you got to get them through winter. Not that we have like a major winter, but that's actually why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I can tell you I have one hive over there, the one that we're going to do last. They're struggling just a bit, so what we're going to do We're gonna try something. I gotta get with Mr. Michael from Bee Friends Farm. We're gonna try an experiment with it because they're just not seeming to get their numbers up. So not only am I gonna feed them, but I'm also gonna put them on top of a strong hive. That way the heat generated from the big hive will move up to the small hive since heat rises. And hopefully that'll, with their heat, and if I feed, then hopefully they'll make it. Alright, so this is exactly why we're doing what we're doing. So this is all brood that's going to hatch soon. And so we want to make sure that these guys have a way out. Good news is there's no like new eggs, just some older larvae. So that means the queen hasn't been on this frame, but she has been up to the second box, or third box really. So we want to, especially because they're going to be kicking out drones, that means that entrance over there I will open up to make sure they can get out. Doing that so I don't forget. Now I do have to be a little careful because there are eggs on this one. Alright, so don't see the queen, but that doesn't mean don't double and triple check. Alright, from quick glance I know those are not queens. I'm going to try this method a little bit. I'm worried about bumping all those brood around, if that hurts them or anything. I don't know. So, we're going to try this method. Just a gentle hairbrush. Not to jostle them too much. See, and like that's all honey that I would love to extract, but there's her babies, so we can't. So what we're going to do is brush them off. Oh, well, we are going to do one and then put them back because they're doing, of course, no, come on. It's starting to rain. Oh God, come on. We can do this quickly. thought I had this until this afternoon. Cover the babies. Yes, we're being a little rough. All right. All right, so not too bad actually. Whew. Thank God I got that put back together. Hopefully they'll be all right. Well, they'll be all right. I think we did all right. Well, that stinks. So we got 3 of the 4 hives done, but that's all right. I guess now I got to go through the rain and get all my stuff. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys next time.